Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hunter and Fireball back for the HRL Season 14 Cup Race 1. Second moto on Darude Sandstorm. Things work a little differently in this one. The results from the first moto, the grid is now reversed for the starting order of the second moto. So it's going to make it very interesting. Starting with these positions. In fact, Fireball, I'll let you take this one.
Alrighty. Starting off Moto 2, we have Armada leading off the pack. Second, we have, I think there's Soli here. Third, we have Venom. Fourth, we have Stray Felix, also known as Vulcan. We have Nuked Ice Cream here in 5th place. Roman in 6th. Hunter in 7th. Opix coming in at 8th. Soul in 9th. Solange in 10th. Fireball in 11th. Luke in 12th. Detail in 13th. And Pancake rounding out the back in 14th.
Alright, so this is going to provide huge mix-up with the fact that the grid is reversed as the lights go out and we are underway. And a really good start from the driver that started on the left-hand side. Sully, I believe.
I didn't catch who it was.
Venom is having a rough start. He's already dropped way back, at least lost 4 positions from where he started. As we go into this huge corner. Oh, things get really rough on the inside.
Venom drops even more positions.
Yeah, a couple of the drivers that went around the outside of that corner arguably benefited from the chaos that was happening on the inside. Somebody's getting really squirrely at the back here. Soul has lost out big time here. He is at the back of the pack. I think he must... Oh my goodness, there's another wreck. Is that Nuked?
That is Nuked now in last place.
I think Nuke spun out. Nuke must have spun out, caused a bit of a pile-up. And now he's at the back. As we look at the front of the pack. Somebody else has flipped out. Now that's Roman. This is looking like a much rougher start to the race than we saw in the first moto. People going crazy hell for leather. A couple of drivers going off wide. Hunter again for the second moto in a row. And we're seeing a 3 wide here, and we're seeing... Is that Fireball that's just gone around the outside?
Rips it around the outside.
That is the benefits of the outside run, because he's just gained 2 positions after being in a 3-way battle for, I believe that's either 5th or 6th.
Trying to catch up. These guys are too fast.
Going through the second cave.
I'm like racing with them.
Up the big hill. So steep that Fireball had to actually put a grav lift on that hill to get up there.
Yeah, your cars don't have enough horsepower to get up the hill. Someone swings it super wide. I think that was Armada.
The bank turn. Who is it leading out of the first lap? Is it still Sully? I think that might actually still be Sully in the lead. He got a good start, and he must have kept it clean the whole way.
But look who's worked his way into 2nd place already.
Having started 3rd last on the grid, he's already in 2nd with, I believe, is that Slaunch in 3rd?
Slaunch also, yeah, having a good moto too. Got a little pack behind him.
Pancake. I can see Fireball there. Somebody just went wide.
I think that's Pancake Fireball. Right in front of him.
Fireball just got to get a position gained.
I think Pancake is making a move on Slaunch right now for 3rd. Just makes the move. And yeah, Pancake now just moved his way into 3rd place. Slaunch 4th and Fireball rounding out the top 5. We got another 4. I think we just got big old groups. It's group upon group upon group, and then we got Nuked rounding out the field. He must have had another accident. He wasn't this far back before.
Looking at a 4-way battle here involving Hunter and Vulcan.
Luke already sending it for the lead, and he's already made the move. It did not take him long at all. And Pancake already right here. We have just a huge battle for the lead right now.
It's a 5-way battle right now with Hunter in 6th, not far behind either.
Luke made quick
just look
work.
At this giant pack behind Hunter in 6th. There's another 6-man pack sort of jostling positions. There's like 2 banks of 2 in a four-way battle in the second cave right now. This is some crazy stuff. This is why the second Moto exists, to see these sort of battles that you wouldn't have seen in the first Moto. The mixed up grid benefits some drivers, as we're seeing with Sully. Sully is going to have a hard time hanging on to these top positions, but he started at the front, got a good start, led off of the first lap. Yes, he has dropped back now to third, and he is stuck right in the middle of a battle. He is probably going to lose more positions, but oh no, Sully, his controller disconnected. He has parked himself right on the straight off, and he's got going again. That is super rough. He's pulled off. It's game over for Sully. He just lost third. He was in fourth, just lost third when that happened. And now it looks like Sully is out of the race. Won't need a safety car to recover him, though.
Nope. Well, now your top 5 is Luke, Pancake, Fireball, Slaunch, and Hunter, who both are very, very familiar with these positions based off Moto 1.
Hunter, probably GP, the strongest suit, so this track benefiting him. Also, obviously helping with the position he started on the grid, starting in 7th place. Looking pretty good right now. Not hitting, although actually he did hit those 2 hills pretty nicely. It's been a tough spot for him. Gained a little bit. He's going to take the outside run just to see if he can gain any speed on Slaunch. Not too much gained, maybe just slightly a bit more gained. He is right behind Slaunch. Just looking behind him, we got Vulcan, best of the rest here in 6th, kind of in a league of his own right now, because he's got a little bit of a gap to whoever that is in 7th. Is that Opix in 7th?
Hunter, Vulcan, Detail, I think.
Oh, it's Detail. So we haven't actually talked about Detail actually at all during this race. He's had a bit of a bit more of a difficult start, has to be said.
Quiet start. Luke's still
holding the lead.
Out.
Pancake and Fireball. They were side by side, but they're just slightly spaced out a little bit now. Top 5 strafe there. Then Detail trying to still make gains. Soul, after that really rough start, is now in 8th. So he has recovered nicely. Got a three-way battle going on.
Soul's definitely got some speed on this track.
Yeah, he's clearly well practiced. Soul has been putting in the work into these more recent Halo 5 races just to get better. And Slaunch must have gone wide off of that turn, because Hunter has now gained the position on him to move into 4th place.
So 4th place.
And all that has, the other thing that has also done is allow
Vulcan... what
happened
to Luke? Have we the lead? Pancake and Fireball are now in 1-2. We gotta get a rewind on that.
So we can see it here. He's coming over the bridge. Still got the lead here. And he just... oh, that is so unfortunate.
Hits the rumble I think just at the wrong angle. I mean, he had the right speed, let off, and just hit it at the wrong angle, and it flipped him sideways, and then drops 2 positions.
You might have actually, I did just catch the tail end of the Slaunch incident. He hit it even worse than Luke and bounced pretty much into the back wall. He was kind of fortunate he didn't lose more positions than he did, with Slaunch now dropping into 5th, but still battling Hunter for 4th. As we rejoin, and we're just going to have a quick look actually at this 4-way battle for 4th, because as I said, this has also allowed Detail and Vulcan to catch back up, and so they are right in this mix for 4th place now. Oh no!
Hunter! He flips,
and he's got it wedged against the fence. He can't get his goose. He can't get his goose back, and Hunter is...
he takes off when the goose...
the goose just kept flipping, and because of the angle of the of that hill, he couldn't get it flat in order to get back on it. So Hunter just decides to abandon ship. Kind of missing if there's any more action going on the racetrack right now, as we watch Hunter try to make his way back to the start line before the drivers that he was battling with, because Hunter was in 4th And it looks like he's going to get back just in time, because here's the leaders, Pancake, Luke, and Fireball. He's getting in a goose just as they come past. And it looks like it's still Slaunch, Vulcan, and Detail. Hunter, well, okay, if he'd rejoined on the track, he would have been in, like, he would have been way further back than this. So he willingly joins at the back of the pack, so he has only lost 3 positions off of this. But that is a big rip.
That loses his goose, but it could have been worse. It could have been.
It could have been a lot worse.
I think he can make the positions back.
This loss for Hunter, though, could be Detail's gain, because he's now gained 1 position. Obviously, the incident with Slaunch got him back in the running to at least battle for 4th, because he was stuck in 7th, trying to just find some opportunity to gain. Detail, of course, in that battle for the overall. It's not looking good for him, even if he gets up into 4th, because of how far ahead the top 3 are.
Oh, while the Hunter journey happened, Luke did overpass Fireball for 2nd place. Pancake is pulled away for the lead again.
Looks like with where that goose is parked now, it's probably not going to impact anybody else's race.
Battle for 2nd.
Fireball trying the outside run. Hey, oh my word, look at the run Fireball just got there. Luke, being very respectable and fair, left the space. He could have tried to close the door before Fireball got side by side with him. But he left the space, and Fireball just took it. There was barely any room there up the inside. This is a hot battle for 2nd. As I say, with the overall, the combined points from both motos will be put together to figure out the overall results. So this could be huge if Fireball can hold on to this position. It's looking like Pancake will get 1st overall, having won the 1st moto as well. But the rest of the positions, it could be anyone's game right now.
Still a fat battle. Who's now on 4th?
Is that? It looks like that might be Detail. I wasn't sure if it was
boy,
Vulcan.
It is Detail. Detail, Slaunch, Vulcan, Hunter, and Soul. Soul, what? Rounding out the
top 8. It looks like.
4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, top 8. Yeah.
Roman, what are we on? We're on to the last lap incident.
At all.
We're on the last lap now. Is there going to be any more positions gained? This is probably the best for Detail now. He's almost certainly not going to catch up to anybody else as Vulcan. Slaunch. Slaunch messes it up again. And this time he loses 2 positions off of it. He's dropped back to 7th. This is probably the closest battle. We're going to try and keep an eye on the battle for 2nd. But this 3-way battle for 5th is probably the closest battle on track. I'm sure Fireball can probably keep an eye on if anything else changes up front. Vulcan, Hunter, and Slaunch. It looks like Soul must have made a mistake, because he was right behind the pack.
Lost some time,
He's lost a bit of time. Slaunch is doing everything he can to get past Hunter, but it's just not working. Hunter... Oh, he hit the back of Strafe. That could have gone very badly wrong, but he didn't hit.
Keeps it clean.
The tyre. Is anyone going to go for an outside run? The lead
Hunter's
driver,
going to run the inside. Tries to gain the momentum. Can't get it. Vulcan's pulling away a little bit.
Vulcan's still got it. We're probably getting to the point I'm probably going to have to say goodbye to this battle in a minute and have a quick look at the finish line for the lead battle. Where is the leader?
Still a hot battle for 2nd.
Pancake, Fireball, and then Luke. Looks like, having got past that bank turn, it's going to hold on for what we got. Pancake coming around the last corner, and Pancake gets the sweep. Both wins in both motos. Fireball comes home in 2nd, Luke 3rd. Detail recovers nicely to get 4th. And what is going on is going on here in the battle for 5th? It's Vulcan 5th, Slaunch 6th, Hunter 7th, Soul 8th. Soul caught back up right at the end there, and Slaunch gained a position. We're going to have to look at that again. Roman 9th. Who is that? Opix, I think, is 10th there. Nuked 11th. Venom comes home in 12th again. And he comes in well ahead of Armada. I'm not quite sure what happened to Armada. He was way at the back in 13th. And then, of course, Sully, unfortunately, with his issues with his controller, his TV, whatever it was, comes home in last. Alright, so we're looking at this. Hunter trying to catch back up. And remember, this is for the top 5. You know, gain as many positions as you want, but if you can finish in the podium or the top 5, it does feel a lot sweeter. Hunter gets a huge run. I mean, Vulcan didn't hit it that bad, but Hunter hit it really well up the inside. They're side by side, and Hunter commits too much. Strafe hit the brakes at the perfect time, and Hunter just gassed it too much on that corner. Slaunch cut through, and Hunter lost the position. So he was going for 5th, ends up finishing 7th, losing 6th. Soul almost nicked it as well, but Hunter just about held on to keep Soul in 8th. And Opix, they're just getting the results. So there's the results on the screen, as we just said. Pancake getting a double win. Luke getting 3rd in both races, actually. The top 4 are obviously the biggest gainers since all 4 of them obviously started at the back, and all 4 ended up finishing in the top 4. And then the overall, the combined results, Pancake with the win, maximum 34 points, because you get 17 points, you get an extra point for winning, so 34 points max, and then a 3-way tie on 28 points each. And I think actually it is Fireball who takes it, because he had the better finish in Moto 2. Fireball coming 2nd, which means he gets 2nd overall. Luke 3rd overall, and Detail 4th overall. Best of the rest in 5th. Looks like it was, I believe that's Slaunch. Looking at these results, yes, Slaunch in 5th with 23 points. Soul in 6th with 20 points. A very consistent race for Soul, it has to be said.
Good race for Soul.
7th is Hunter, 1 point behind. So if he hadn't lost that position on the last 2 corners, Hunter would have taken 6th overall, ahead of Soul. So Hunter 7th, Vulcan in 8th, Opix in 9th, Roman 10th, Nuke 11th, Venom in his first race, 12 overall, very well done. Sully still, actually I'm not even sure this is right. I think it should be Armada 13th. Oh, they finished tied. Armada 13th, Sully 14th, both on 7 points. And that was the first running of Darude Sandstorm. And I have to say, it has been quite the race. Fireball, thoughts on how the racing went?
For the first race of the season, I think it went pretty dang good. There's honestly really good battles. I mean, obviously the top 4 had their own little gap that they had, but they're honestly all throughout the races. There's just gaps of 3 to 4 people always, and it was good battles. There wasn't really too many people getting wrecked. Obviously we had some incidents with some rebels, but for the first race of the season, I think it was a really good race, and hopefully the second week can follow it up and keep it going.
I think overall the first running of Darude has gone very well. The first official race on Darude has gone very well on this expanded version of the track. And yeah, that was the first race. We'll see you guys again for the second race shortly, very soon. So we'll see you guys then.